What's up, everybody? It is the Zip Zap Zop, and today we're playing some more Minecraft. I've finished up my government capitol building. The entire interior and exterior has been finished, and so I figured I'd show you guys because I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So, I showed this in an earlier update, but I haven't actually, shown the final product or anything to that effect. I've only shown you the outside shell when that was finished a while ago. But if you haven't seen that yet, here it is. I was going for a really big, kind of imposing feel, as you can see, because that, this area leans, it all leans around the entrance, if you will, and so that, of course, makes it feel pretty big and imposing. And then there's a lot of glass, too, which kind of expands. It makes it feel much bigger than it may actually be. So, yeah, if we head over here along this kind of courtyard and up inside the building, you can see that I have a big, impressive open lobby, or at least that's what I was trying for. That has elevated walkways, catwalks, and then there's a big flag hang, which is the Communist China flag, but don't worry about that, it's only a placeholder. It'll be replaced in due time. But yeah, anyways, this area down here is pretty flat and open. There isn't a lot to be, put down here, because typically areas like this are very open, not much to be said. So yeah, if you head up either of these catwalks, either, this is symmetrical, so either side's the same, but you have a lot of doors here that actually don't lead to anything, unfortunately, because I don't have the room to do that without, expanding the building over again, and that would cut into other stuff, so I think I just was gonna, leave it at this. But it does serve the goal I had in mind of making it feel much bigger than it actually was, and which was what I was going for with these catwalks here. And you can head up here, and there's, of course, more access routes around, so yeah, that was my idea with the lobby, just make something really big and imposing, and have a nice centerpiece. Of course, that's still in the works, but yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and climb up here, and of course, where the Communist China flag is, that will eventually be my my city's flag. I just haven't, decided on what it will be yet. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. But if we head back this way, of course, symmetrical on either side, and we drop down, we're going to go ahead and head into the main kind of political decision-making voting room, if this is the government capitol building, right? And you walk down in here, and I love this view right here, because it's very impressive looking. It's huge, there's a lot of, there's just a lot there. But if you go ahead and climb down these stairwells onto the ground here, you can see that I kind of have like a voting setup here, where you have like a seat, and then a redstone inverter, where if you hit this switch, it's as if you're voting either yes or no, depending on what's happening here. And so I've just kind of repeated this over in a large-scale design across for whatever the cities slash countries' political representation may be in my Minecraft world, because we have 3 separate cities. But yeah. So anyways, if we go ahead and head on down here now, I have kind of a counting booth, a central area here where things can be broadcast from, and more buttons and whatever. Pretty straightforward. But here's my personal favorite area right up here, because if we climb up this way and then head into here, you can see that I have a big kind of important place where all the, the big important people sit and decide to vote on things with more inverters. And obviously you just hit this button right here, and then, it's a vote yes or no, however you choose to take that. And then on the walls, I just kind of tried to flesh out some designs that made it feel not too bland, and kind of made it more interesting. So, yeah, there's that. And then if we head down on either side here, I have some restrooms, because, why not? I mean, they're needed in every building, and it makes sense. At least it makes logical sense to me to have them around here. But then if we head back here, we have the kind of big walkway area with the kind of the important political figures' offices. Down that way, there is, of course, another political figure's office, would be like the vice president or chairman or whatever you want to call it. And then over here is the actual president's office, which is, yours truly, which is a fairly basic layout, nice outlook this way. I was kind of simulating the Oval Office. Of course, this is mostly for show. This is never where anything would actually get decided, if there was, because it's, wide open windows everywhere. But yeah, and you can see right here how lowly this building's actually seated to the water, or more how lowly this actual section is, because the scaling on all this is absolutely enormous. This building is huge. With this whole area down here, and then this whole huge surface area. So yeah, this was this is actually at sea level right here. But yeah, this president's office is obviously pretty straightforward, basic, more for show, whatever. And now you can't actually jump over the desk, and that was intentional. But I have a ladder stashed in a crate back that way, and I'm not going to show you because I want to keep it a secret. But whenever you get that, you put it on the desk right here, And you climb up, and then of course you're in the president's area. Now there's, pressure plates. I think you can tell where this is going. This one's a dud. It doesn't do anything. Eventually I'm going to rig it to a trap. But this one opens a secret door through the bookshelves like that. And then you go through, and yeah, then we're in a kind of secret escape route that links up to an underground bunker area, which is what I was going for, to be fair. And so right in here is a combination lock, which is currently not working right, so I'm just going to go ahead and break through to show you guys. But the combination of that, I'm not going to tell anyone, but rest assured it does need some work. And here's the master override switch. As far as I know, this still works, yeah. But yeah, if we go ahead and head down here, now we're in the kind of bunker fallout area where we can, from here, project war efforts or whatever in the event of a major disaster takeover. And I think you all have kind of already seen this, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this. But yeah, that's the government capitol building that I've finished up, but there is a bit more I'd like to show, because I've also, fleshed out the insides of a few more high-rises, and have started up a few new pretty ambitious projects. So I'm going to go ahead and head back the way I came here. And I think I'm going to show you the new skyscraper developments first, because I've completely filled in the insides of all my woolen buildings now. So there's quite a bit of development here. Office space, living space, whatever you'd like to call it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start with this one. I'm just going to not explain everything because there's a lot. I'm just going to kind of do a quick run through. So yeah, the lobby right here, pretty basic, straightforward. Kind of elevators was what I was going for right in there. Obviously, there's not enough room for an actual redstone elevator, so I did the best I could with a substitute. Then in here, nice upscale apartments was what I was going for, at least. You have a, main living area back here, and then right here we have a shower and such. I replicate this design quite a bit, albeit with slight aesthetic changes around. But yeah, the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. And this is duplicated on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and head around and up now to the stairwell. Here it is. And we'll climb up. So right here is actually the... oh, I like this. This is the pool on the rooftop that I had help from a friend on. He gave me the idea. And it's pretty nice. It looks really cool, actually, to view it from like up here or from the windows of another building. I just think that it looks quite nice. But that's pretty straightforward. And then this is obviously an upscale apartment building that has a pool on it. So, yeah, in here we have a basic apartment layout with kind of a bed, living space, etc. And a bathtub and, standard, kind of a standard setup here. Nice kitchen and everything. And I'm not sure if the fridge has food in it or not. It does. Oh, yeah, that's a working fridge where you just go ahead and hit that button and food will pop out. Obviously, you see how it's done, but yeah. So yeah, there's that, and now this design is replicated all the way up, so I'm going to go ahead and fly up here real quick and get kind of dizzy while doing so. Because yeah, this is a very large building. Alright, here we are. So this right here is the penthouse I'm about to show you. If we head into here, I don't know, I had my buddy kind of helped me on this, gave me some ideas, but I was kind of trying to make it seem like a more of a kind of gathering spot, like a hangout or something, versus a living space, because I already have plenty of living spaces around here, and if you're living in a place like this, you've obviously got plenty of money. So yeah, pretty basic. Have lots of stuff stored there, etc. And yeah, it's pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop across the street and maybe also show the casino. Yeah, I'll show you the casino right now. So down here is the humble beginnings of a large casino building. Here's the outside, as you can see. And on the interior here, we're just going to have, gambling stuff. I mean, obviously it's a casino. And so you can look forward to that at some point in the future. But then over in here, we have a building which is nearly completed with a few more minor things to be done. And basically, I have a nice big open lobby. I've always wanted to do a design like this. I think this just looks really good. So I worked it in right here. And these floors are currently vacant. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there because there's not very much space to work with, as you can see, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. But past this point, the building is completed with more living space because, the city's obviously supporting a sizable population. And yeah, so here's like the kitchen area and then like the common room for this. And then here's actual like a bedroom. And then back through the bedroom here, we have the bathroom with another working shower. and then obviously like a toilet or whatever you'd like to call it. And so, yeah, there's all that, which I've replicated this design up through, but all the apartments in this building, at least floor per floor, are slightly different. So, yeah, up in here is another apartment. This one has the bathroom situated back in here, if I'm correct, and it was a really small space, so it doesn't have a shower. But rest assured, I would have put one there if I had the space. And then here's the bedroom area, obviously. All these chests are empty as of right now, but rest assured, eventually I will fill all that up. That's an eventual thing whenever I finish all the structure of a city, which is actually getting fairly close to being finished. So, obviously, you know, bathroom, another shower in here. It's a pretty small living space, and then over here is the bedroom this time. And I like the variation. It keeps it from getting boring. So here's like the smallest one I have, where there's kind of a sitting area or whatever you'd like to call it. Then back in here we have the bathroom, and then the bedroom. So yeah, there's all that. I think there's like another floor up here. Oh no, here we are. We're at the penthouse. So here's the penthouse, obviously. This is a nice place. This one was meant to be designed just like a huge, expansive living space that had a lot of stuff in it, and that's exactly what I went for. And I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So on the ground floor, you have the kitchen, obviously, and then a big kind of centralized sitting area, and then off to this side we have a bathroom with a working shower and such. And then this kind of glass design to cover up the stairwell, which I think looks, you know, works quite well. So I'm pretty happy with that area. And then if we come up here, we have kind of the trippy, you know, top of the glass pyramid area, which is fairly sparsely decorated because, well, I don't think it really needs that much decoration, honestly, because you can look at this, and it's pretty interesting as it is. And then here's the actual living spaces, and yeah, that's that. This has been at work for quite a while now, and I'm pretty happy with how this is all turning out. There are, of course, a few other minor things, like an off-ramp there, a bigger extension of the highway system linking up to my friend's village he built here. And, like, yeah, I built an off-ramp, or, you know, detour of sorts right here, and it leads up to this village area, and then, of course, is going to eventually, this highway will eventually extend this direction all the way, and it'll take a turn at some point. I just haven't decided where yet. But it'll eventually extend all the way out to the... Oh, no, wait, I've already actually set up this road. What am I saying? But this will extend all the way across back to the, you know, now winter biome. See, this was the desert city originally. That's what I think of it as, but now it's on, you know, in the heart of a snow biome, ironically enough, when in reality this used to be a desert. And in fact, if we head out here, like, you can see how this used to be desert. There's still cactuses and stuff around, which is kind of, you know, ironical. But yeah, and this city also is slated for a lot of work in terms of, you know, decorating the insides of these buildings. That's going to be the next thing on the agenda. Anyways, I'm the Zip Zap Zop. I would like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.